The final scoreboard customization I want to talk to you about in this segment is the capacity to remove tools. We're often concerned about solar irradiance, but it could be that one of these measures is most appropriate for your specific installation plan. And so we can turn off the other irradiance tools that you're not using with a right click. Now that I have my scoreboard pretty much configured the way I'd like to, there's a feature where you can save the scoreboard configuration as is and then load it when you're looking at other sites or other possible site configurations. We'll hit OK, and this will save this to our local computer here. This is really useful in multiple hypothesis testing. If you have different sets of sites, you can load different configurations you've used in the past and compare their scores. Not only can we save configurations, but you can save complete projects. So my hypothetical coworker may have emailed me a project that they thought was a pretty good set of sites here for Tucson, Arizona. I'll load those. And you can see the three sites have replaced our previous sites, and their scores are rapidly populating. It does look so far like our hypothetical coworker has done a pretty good job of locating these sites. All the scores look pretty high. Once again, soil is concerning. They're all on erodible land, but it's uniform at least. It may be that most of Tucson has this same soil type. Scrolling down, we see just a couple of low social scores. The totals, as I mentioned, have both the average score and the lowest, because the lowest may be limiting. But I'll load my own scoreboard configuration, which I've used in previous projects around Tucson, and we see a very different story. The Site 2 here is our equipment has a 2% slope limit, not a 5%, as is the slope tool's default. And so Site 2 is built on a worrying slope. Site 1 appears to be built on a quarry mine land. Site 3 seems to have been built on a DOD land, which my coworker had not changed the default star rating for, but in this configuration I had. So this brings up a number of questions about all these sites. We also see recreational proximity may be a problem for Site 2. It's just less than a mile away from Saguaro National Park. That is a site for conservation, and so that is a concern. We can visually verify the traits we've seen on the scoreboard. Site 1 looks like it's built on top of a tailings pile or a fill for a quarry or mine. Site 3, wait until that comes into focus, appears to be built near an airfield. This must be the DOD site. Although we're on the very edge, it may be worthwhile seeing if we could move that. And Site 2 seems to be built on a mountain slope. That's difficult to see just in satellite imagery, but we can turn on a topographic map and the slopes will pop right out. Looks like most of this is a south-facing slope, so this may be advantageous, but it may also be a problem. Site 2 may warrant a further study.